giving birth but not raising, and even eating the child. Why do some animal parents engage in such shocking infanticide behaviors? Today, let's explore together the secrets hidden behind this. The last one is so outrageous it will absolutely shatter your worldview. First up is the black-tailed prairie dog. They are essential members of the prairie ecosystem. They mainly live on the vast grasslands of North America, becoming regular meals for numerous predators. From gray wolves to cunning cougars, even long-tailed weasels love to take a bite out of them. However, shockingly, the alarmingly high mortality rate of black-tailed prairie dog pups is not entirely due to predation by natural enemies. The bigger culprit is infanticide among their own kind. Research data shows that about 39% of pups do not die from external enemies, but are killed by their own species. Even more astonishing is that the ones carrying out the infanticide are often female prairie dogs. However, their targets are not their own children, but the pups of close relatives. Scientists have found that these females are mostly in the stressful phase of lactation. It is speculated that they may resort to cannibalism due to extreme competition for nutritional resources to ensure the growth of their own pups. Moreover, male prairie dogs also participate in infanticide. Strangely, the targets of males are usually the pups of their ex-partners. The reason is that female prairie dogs often have litters with more than one male father. Males, to ensure their genes are successfully passed on, may kill non-related pups to increase the survival probability of their own offspring. This is the bottlenose dolphin. Dolphins are often praised as the intellectuals of the ocean. With advanced hearing, vision, and complex communication methods, they have earned the reputation of being the ocean's smiling ambassadors. Watching them always wearing brilliant smiles. Who would think that dolphins also have a dark side? In Georgia, USA, during a field observation off the coast, researchers captured a shocking scene. A group of bottlenose dolphins attempted to kill a pup that had just been born. Less than 2 minutes after the pup's birth, 2 male dolphins began pushing it underwater, continuing the attack for as long as half an hour. The pup struggled continuously underwater. Although this behavior is extremely rare, scientists are beginning to realize that dolphin attacks on pups may be far more common than we know. Regarding the causes of such violent behaviors, scholars have proposed multiple hypotheses, including territorial disputes, conflicts over food resources, and complex social motivations, such as forcing females to mate to increase breeding opportunities. This is the Chacma baboon. Baboons are a large family among primates with exceptionally complex social structures. They live in the Zambezi River region, organized into disciplined troops with strict internal hierarchies and clear status distinctions. In this hierarchical system, friendships and bonds are crucial, but dominant males still occasionally murder the offspring of females that do not belong to them. Their purpose is clear. By ending the mother's lactation period, they make the female enter estrus sooner, allowing them to mate again. Scientists believe this infanticide behavior is also a preemptive elimination of future competitors. After all, those pups, once grown, might become rivals for food and mates. This is the black-legged kittiwake, a relatively small seabird living along the northern hemisphere's coastlines. They usually choose rocky, forested coasts to nest. They appear gentle on the outside, seemingly never involved in stories of infanticide among their kind. However, recently, research from the University of Leeds in collaboration with the Center for Ecology and Hydrology revealed a chilling fact. Infanticide events among black-legged kittiwakes are increasing year by year. In 2007, in a kittiwake colony in Scotland, researchers found many chicks were not pecked to death but thrown off cliffs. About 2/3 of the atrocities were committed by adult kittiwakes, and these perpetrators were mostly not the parents of the dead chicks. Preliminary research speculates that the main reason behind this is likely the increasing scarcity of food resources, especially due to global climate warming, leading to a decrease in prey numbers, forcing both parents to frequently go out foraging, leaving the chicks unguarded and turning them into live targets for attacks by neighboring adult birds. When it comes to the king of infanticide in the animal kingdom, we have to mention lions. As the only social big cat, lions are known as the kings of the jungle. Their majesty and power are unmatched. But even such a dignified and powerful species cannot escape the cruel reality brought by survival pressures. Today, African lions face the dual blows of habitat loss and decreasing prey. Their numbers are sharply declining, which is extremely worrying. Studies estimate that in the next 20 years, lion numbers will decrease by half. In the pride, lionesses often serve as both hunters and guardians. However, when a rogue male lion takes over the territory, the cubs in the pride often become the first victims. The newly ascended male lion almost always kills the cubs left by the previous male. First, to avoid wasting time and energy raising non-related cubs, and second, to prompt the lionesses to quickly regain fertility for mating with him. After talking about big cats, let's discuss the small and clever meerkats. Meerkats mainly live on the plains of southern Africa. They are known for their high sociality and strict organizational structure. They have clear divisions of labor and hierarchical systems. Sentinels are always on alert, and group members work together to defend against external enemies. But even so, the female leader in meerkat society is an iron-fisted queen. When lower-ranking females give birth to pups, the leader often mercilessly eliminates these pups without any pity. Those mothers who lose their pups are forced to make a choice: either stay in the group and become wet nurses, taking on the responsibility of nursing others' children, or be forced into exile. Research shows that becoming a wet nurse comes at a huge cost, with significant weight loss, but it is a necessary means to maintain group order and reduce competition. Although extreme, the dominant female's actions effectively ensure the survival advantage of her own offspring. Next, let's focus on solitary and powerful bears. Whether polar bears, brown bears, or sloth bears, bear mothers usually fiercely protect their cubs. It's hard to imagine they would harm or even kill their own children, but it does happen. In Washington, D.C., at the Smithsonian National Zoo, a bone-chilling incident once occurred. A sloth bear mother, during the birthing process, ate the first cub that had just been born. She then gave birth to 2 more cubs and cared for them normally for a week, but then killed and ate another cub. The 3rd cub was abandoned. Zoo staff rescued the 3rd cub from the negligent bear mother and found that these little lives were generally ill. Scientists speculate that although cruel, the mother bear's behavior may be based on well-intentioned biological considerations. By eliminating sick or deformed cubs to prevent them from struggling in pain and to prioritize resources for healthy offspring. This is the sea otter. With their adorable and cuddly appearance, sea otters are beloved by people. But you would never guess that they hide a perverse side behind them. Between 2000 and 2002, researchers off the California coast discovered a series of shocking incidents. Adult sea otters forcibly mated with seal pups, even drowning them. In 19 incidents, some ended with the death of the pups. Even more perverse is that male sea otters would even hold the corpse of a dead pup and continue mating for up to 7 days in the longest case. Sea otters mate in a similar way. Females sometimes stay underwater for a long time until mating is complete, even if it means they might be killed in the process. Even after death, males may continue mating with the corpse. Scientists speculate that this behavior is closely related to reproductive pressures on male sea otters. The number of female sea otters in the area has sharply declined, making males extremely desperate, leading them to redirect their aggression onto innocent seal pups. All right, through these stories of animal infanticide, I hope you gain a deeper understanding and respect for the survival philosophy of the animal world.